What up YouTube? Archnick417 here. Today I'm riding the 2015 Ducati Hypermotard 821. So this bike kind of feels like a dirt bike when you first get on it. It's very, very tall. The way it revs and everything, it feels exactly like a dirt bike, the way you sit on it. The only thing that would be different from a dirt bike is that the seat is a lot more comfortable than a dirt bike seat. And it's probably got a lot more, well, I know it has a lot more power than I think any dirt bike out there. I'm 5'11" and I'm on my tiptoes right now. It's just naturally tall. You're sitting way, way upright. You're very close to the bars, so you don't really have to lean forward at all. You just sit upright with your arms extended, and you can reach the bars very easily. It's a little hard to control at low speeds just because of how high the seat is, for me personally. Shifting is very smooth. Clutch is easy to pull. Clutch engagement off the start, very, very easy. You just got to give it some gas and roll into, you know, just like any other bike. Shifting, very smooth. It's not clunky at all. It's actually very soft, which personally I don't like as much, just because it's harder to know what gear you're in. I mean, it's harder to know if you shifted properly or not, but it looks like the gears go in pretty well, so no problem there. The bike's very easy to handle when you're riding. It feels very light, very easy through the turns, very flickable. You know, it's like, it would probably be comparable to riding a dirt bike the way it feels. The bike vibrates quite a bit when you're at a stoplight. The whole body's vibrating. Handlebars, you can feel it. When you're riding, it's not as bad. Tesla. Feels like the power band is up in near 5,000 RPM and up, just like the other Ducatis I rode. Definitely a good amount of power up there. Definitely a lot of power, and since the bike is so light, it just feels like it goes pretty hard. The seat is actually pretty comfortable right now, but it's only been a few minutes on here. So suspension is very soft, and that's how it's set up to be. When you brake, suspension dips down a lot, so very soft suspension. The back suspension isn't that bad, isn't as soft, but front very, very soft. This bike kind of sounds like a dirt bike also, without any exhaust on it. It sounds like a thumper, but it definitely goes pretty fast. So the brakes are good, but they definitely require a lot more effort than, let's say, the Monster 1200 brakes. I mean, compared to the other brakes, they're not as good, but this isn't supposed to be like a crazy race bike, so I feel like the front end's gonna come up very easily if I give it too much power. That's what it feels like, at least with that soft suspension. Sounds like a dirt bike. The foot pegs are in a great position, you know, right below your center of gravity, so it's pretty comfortable to just have your feet up there. Your knees aren't too scrunched up since it's a taller bike. But yeah, if you really twist the throttle, this thing has a lot of power. Yeah, this bike has a lot of power. What I like about this bike, it's got very good power, very light, very easy to turn. Kind of like a dirt bike, so if you're coming from the dirt and you want to get a street bike, this would be an awesome bike to get. The seat is pretty comfortable, so you can probably take this on some long rides and not be tired and fatigued. What I don't like about this bike, it vibrates a lot, but I think most Ducatis vibrate a lot with their engines. The vibes can be felt all the way through the bike, the seat, the foot pegs, the handles. That's the only thing I don't like, but other than that, this is a great bike. This is probably the only Ducati bike that I would actually consider seriously buying. Yeah, I really like this bike, honestly. Great ride, great ride. Great looking bike too. It looks like a dirt bike.